Most movies about making movies are love letters to the cinema. They show the passion, the struggle, and they romanticize the director, almost making themselves a hero. But Abhinav Sunder Nayak, he doesn't do romance. Following up on the pitch black brilliance of Mukundan Unni Associates, Abhinav Sunder Nayak is back with his second part of the Success Trilogy. It is a vicious and hilarious, a psychological satire on the Malayalam film industry, and it is deeply unsettling. And it asks a terrifying question: how far would you go, and how many lives does it take to make you a filmmaker? Let's break it down and deep dive into it so that you can ultimately decide whether to watch it or not. At the center of this madness is Vineeth Madhavan, played by an absolutely phenomenal Naslen. Vineeth is a teenager from Kuttikkanam, and his singular obsession is becoming Malayalam cinema's greatest horror director. Backed by a powerful supporting cast that includes Sangeeth Prathap and Sharaf U Dheen, and a brilliantly meta movie cameos featuring Vineeth Sreenivasan and Basil Joseph. The first half plays out like a hyper-stylized showbiz drama. We see the brutal reality of industry politics, the crushing weight of the creative conflicts, and the absurdity of how the movies get funded and made in Kerala. If you are a fan of a Malayalam cinema, the first half is a pure joy because it contains the sharp industry roasts, the movie references that are thrown, and it's a very quick-witted script written by Ramu Sunil that runs at a breakneck speed. But don't get too comfortable because just when you are thinking that it's a coming-of-age drama or a coming-of-age comedy, the trap shuts. Let's talk about the movie's best part, its technical execution and the tonal mastery. Abhinav Sunder Nayak is a master in subverting the expectations. As his ambition morphs into a toxic, ego-driven sickness, the visuals of the film also shifts along right with him. The bright framing and the contrasting visuals are gone and they are replaced by claustrophobic, shadow-heavy cinematography done brilliantly by Biswajit Odukatal. And oh boy, can we talk about Naslen? We are used to see him portray the charming, the witty, relatable boy next door, like we have seen him in Premalu and Loka, but here he completely sheds that skin. He plays Vineeth with a desperate maniac intensity that is genuinely uncomfortable to watch. Combine that with a pulsating erratic score by Jakes Bejoy that perfectly captures the collapsing of a mind, and that is where Mollywood Times' technical aspects win. Now, as much as I love the audacity of the film, it's pretty sure that it's not going to be for everyone. The biggest point in contention is the second half and the final act. Mukundan Unni Associates worked well because the protagonist was a sociopath from the get-go, but here Vineeth is a person that we rooted for at the start, but as he descended into his obsession of becoming the greatest horror director that Malayalam cinema has ever seen, it gets darker and darker, and that is a hard pill to swallow. It intentionally denies you the traditional feel good resolution, and also the pacing as well is quite literally slowed down at the end, or might I say, like in parts actually, to make you realize the horror of the exploitation that is done in the industry. Also, if you are someone or if you are a very casual watcher who is not online or does not have the exposure to the movie or let's say the pop culture, there are like some meta references that might go past your head, and that would make the movie a bit of a letdown, I could say. Ultimately, Mollywood Times becomes a wildly entertaining, cynical take on the critique of creative greed, and also it proves that Success Trilogy is one of the most unique and entertaining trilogies that is happening in Indian cinema as of now. But I want to know what you think, and do you prefer Naslen in this role, or do you prefer him in coming of age roles that he has done in his previous movies? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and see you in the next breakdown.